Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka has arrived. May I request you all to please raise from your seat and let's all welcome with a loud applause. He has arrived at the porch and is walking up to this hall. Thank you. Please raise from your seats. Thank you. Swagata Suswagata. A very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Basaraj Bommai sir. We are deeply honored to have you here. Kindly welcome our Honorable Chief Minister with a loud applause. Thank you, sir. Before we begin any important program, as is our practice, we seek the blessings of the divine. May I request Dr. Gautam Nair, Assistant Professor, to render the invocation prayer. Thank you. You may all be seated, please. Thank you.
भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृत्रश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो वरिष्ठनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः.
Thank you, Dr. Gautam Gambhir. May I request Mr. Sanjay to please hand over a bouquet as a token of our thanks. Thank you so much. Now may I request Mr. B.A. Madhukar, the Chairman of the Organizing Committee of Nirmana 2022, to welcome the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good morning to all of you. It's my proud privilege to welcome you all to this two-day international conference on tunneling and underground construction in Bangalore. The Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai, is here with us today, and on behalf of the Institute, the organizing committee, and all the supporting organizations, I sincerely invite him for this event. Namaskara, sir. A program of this nature is not complete without the participation and support of eminent speakers from around the world and India. I welcome you all for this event. We have 4 eminent personalities from the public service domain who will all be part of the plenary session later on. I welcome them. Due to paucity of time, I'm skipping other formalities, and that will be taken up in the plenary session. It's also my pleasure to invite all of you, be it from the media, from the supporting organizations, sponsors, delegates, and exhibitors, etc. Thank you, one and all. Sir, we the people of Instruct, we have a choice to be a critic of the government, mute spectator, or a proactive participant in your developmental efforts. We guarantee you, sir, whether it is any legislation to be brought in or any infrastructure development initiatives that you are taking, you have our full-hearted support, and we pledge to take proactive support and cooperation with the government in all your efforts, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Madhukar. Now may I request our chief guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai sir, to inaugurate this international conference by lighting the lamp and garlanding the portrait of Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishwesvaraya. The portrait of Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishwesvaraya has been hand-sketched by Dr. Sanat Kumar Rajmani. This is a pencil sketch of Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishwesvaraya. Thank you, sir. May I request the chairman, Engineer K.L. Mohan Rao, to please give a very brief insight about Instruct. Mr. K.L. Mohan Rao.
Good morning, everyone. Ellarigu namaskara. Instruct is a non-profit organization in existence from past 33 years, conducted more than 40,000 professional certification in about 1,300 programs. We have been imparting skill development all these years, and we are now emphasizing on the national education policy and the national program of Honorable Prime Minister, spread as Atmanirbhar across the country. We resolve to strengthen the government in this sort. We have got presence in overseas also. We have been taking care of the training program in Royal Government of Bhutan, Chicago, Dubai, and many other places. So this is a brief introduction. Due to paucity of time, we cannot give you more information. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mohan Rao. Though our esteemed chief guest requires no introduction, but as a formality of conference proceedings, I request Dr. Sanat Kumar Rajmani, the member of the Technical Committee of Nirmana 2022, to introduce our esteemed chief guest. Thank you, sir. Now we await your address to the gathering. Thank you very much, sir.
Just to shortcut that introduction, I have come here not as a chief minister, but as an engineer. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ 2022 2 ದಿವಸದ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಂದಿನ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ BTU, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಅಂಜುಮ್ ಪರೇಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ BMRCL, ಶ್ರೀ T. Livingstone Elzayar, General Manager of Chennai Metro Railway Corporation, Sri Amit Garg, Managing Director Railway Infrastructure Development Company, Bangalore, T.S. Gurraj, Nirman 22 Conference Chairman, Sri B.A. Muralidhar, Chairman, Nirman 22 Organizing Committee, Sri Ravi Shankar, General Secretary, Nirman Organizing Committee, and all the people who are involved in Nirman 22. Ladies and gentlemen, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. Nirmana is something which is a positive word, which really motivate people to create. In fact, we are all part of a creator, and the creator has been so large-hearted. Unlike our patent act here, he doesn't have any patent act. So, being a creator himself, he has allowed us to create further. So, he has not kept the patent of creation with himself. So, having got that indigenous thinking to create, I think everybody has to contribute for the betterment of human life, and especially the people who have been bestowed education and opportunity to create. And I feel that in this August conference, a lot of people have joined together who have got a capacity to create or a will to create. Therefore, this is a very important conference as far as I am concerned. Secondly, the very field of underground construction, which involves tunneling also. This is evolved for a long time. It is nothing new to the world. But the technology for underground construction has changed, developed as per the challenges. Man is one species who has got a highest longevity of life. There were animals bigger than man, there are animals who can run faster than man, who are more stronger than man, but they could not survive for a long time. Only human being probably is the last species who will be surviving on this earth, because he has got a sense of adaptability. Man lives in Sahara Desert, 45 degrees. He lives minus 45 in Siberia. He lives in forest, he lives on land, and he lives in pipes also. Therefore, man needs increases as the longevity of his staying on this earth continues. So a new ingenuity has to be developed, the challenges has to be met. Now, tunneling started with transportation of railroad, then it went on to transportation of gas, transportation of different which can be done in a pipelines, then transportation of water, and so on and so forth. So the need of the man has increased and he has to cut the barrier. Let it be a big mountain or an underground sea. Therefore, man is also adventurous, and his adventure nature has developed these technologies in underground construction and tunneling. It is really marvelous to see how the technology has grown from a hand-made small tunnels, now with TBMs roaring all around the world. The challenges are geological, geographical, and challenges are with the handling of the waste which is generated during all these constructions. Therefore, a special engineering is necessary. A scientific method for underground construction is necessary. And man has been able to achieve that. In our own state, we have got a lot of tunnels right from 1970s, if I remember. All the power projects with their penstocks going down are within the mountain. So there has to be tunneling done. I have seen tunnels with 30 degrees and 45 degrees. That's the greatest challenge. And of course, a lot of tunnels we have dug in irrigations, and there were no tunnel boring machines then, but still we could do it. Now there are tunnel boring machines. Now the project tunneling has come down to the cities, the metros, all our metros. We are doing a lot of tunneling, and tunneling in a city or in a metro is a great challenge. It is not ideal condition. Lot of earlier pipelines, services, service lines will be there. So we have to take care of lot of utility engineering before we start. So utility engineering, then the technology of tunneling, then construction of the tunneling. Therefore, the challenges have increased and the technology has also increased as per the challenges. So what is the lesson we are going to learn from this? The lesson is, the more the challenges, the more the better technology. So you should look for the challenge. I give a suggestion in this conference. Look for challenges. Don't deter by the challenges. Look for the bigger challenges, then the better technology is there. Therefore, what I want to say is, people here are engineers and people who are into the business of underground construction. I want to say the people who are business and underground construction, you are not just doing ventures, you are doing adventures. So all my congratulations to all the engineers, all the workers, and I must say that, otherwise I'll be failing in my duty, that the workers in this underground construction, their contribution is much more than anybody. They have taken the risk of their life and gone ahead and constructed to the perfection, and they have learned the art of underground construction. So what I want to say is, they are the real assets, and you have created those assets. So you should take care of those assets, the men who work underground. You have to take care of them. Because to build up an expertise in underground construction, even it is a small worker, it takes minimum 2 to 3 years. So these are our assets. As technology is our assets, the men involved are the assets. So when we talk about asset management, the first thing comes the men, then the machines, then the money. Therefore, you are in a specialized line, you are the special people. I'm very proud of you, I'm proud of your organization. And I just saw that you have done more than 2,000 training workshops all over the country. And within 30 years, you have grown leaps and bounds. Secondly, there was, when initial remark was made, they said we are here not to criticize but to even to participate. In fact, what I personally feel is that time has come where the organizations like yours should actively participate with the government agencies in terms of technology, in terms of management, in terms of construction in timely. Time is a very important aspect. Therefore, your organization should actively participate with government agencies, and the real right kind of technology can be identified, it can be operated, and jointly we can make the project successful. So I welcome your organization in participating both in letter and spirit on the ground also, so that we all work together. We all work together to build the nation. That's how our Prime Minister says, make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. That is nothing but take up the challenge and you will be successful. And our Prime Minister vision, and he himself has implemented such a complicated underground constructions in Jammu and Kashmir, where they have dug up a very huge length of tunnel. In Far East, these are the challenging areas, and they have been very successfully doing it. Therefore, nothing is impossible. And I feel you have to expertise each one into a hilly terrain, underground, and even cities. You have to do a sector-wise expertise and join hands with the government, because ultimately all our aim is to build the nation. And building a nation is something which is such a pleasurable job, I must say that. If you build a very good tunnel and make people travel very easily, that is the greatest contribution for nation building. You will be doing it. And I am sure more such subjects are discussed here, pre-projects, preparations, implementation of the project, then how to conclude. All these aspects will be discussed here. And with globalization, technology is available, but however, indigenous manufacturing of all the equipments and the technologies are most important for Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is our Prime Minister's dream. Let's make it possible. And Karnataka has been pioneer in technologies. It is even today the leader in technologies. And ours was one of the most modern way of doing things. We have built dams long ago, we have built tunnels long back, we have built power projects long back. So our elders have shown us the way. And Karnataka is a leader in technology in all sectors even today. And we will strive to be a leader for years to come. And my government is committed to build a new Karnataka for a new India. Therefore, the technology and the technical expertise plays a very important role in building a modern Karnataka. So I welcome all of you to Bangalore and to this conference. I welcome all the decisions what you take here. I welcome your organization in participating. Let's not only do the hand holding, let's work together shoulder to shoulder. Thank you.
Thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Basraj Bommai sir. Now we will quickly release the souvenir. May I request the Honorable Chief Minister to release the souvenir of Nirmana 2022. Thank you very much for being with us, sir. Hartika Dhanyavadagalu for your very insightful address, which has been encouraging and supportive. Thank you so very much, sir. May I request all the attendees to please be seated. We will await Mr. T.S. Gurraj to be speaking about Nirvana, and after that we get on to the plenary session. Thank you.
Then you know, I don't know. You please carry on.
That is in the plenary session.
So let us not say anybody. No, maybe exhibition.
Now may I request the conference chairman, Sri T.S. Gurraj sir, to please address the gathering and give a brief introduction about Nirvana 2022. Gurraj sir.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good morning. After a hectic time we had in inviting, with the Chief Minister coming in here and taking away some time for inauguration, we have some breathing space to talk about Nirvana. Nirvana is a flagship event of Instruct, being conducted once in 2 years. And this particular year, it has taken a toll because of the COVID. We are doing instead of 21 in 22. Fortunately, we have been able to assemble physically and organize an event, Nirvana 2022. And the subject chosen is underground tunneling and underground structures, underground construction, which is a very dynamic subject and has got a lot of future to know about the subject, explore, experience, and adopt it. The technology is totally different from other kind of civil construction works. So this is new to most of us, including me, but unfortunately I'm heading the conference chairman. But it is nice to know the technology, nice to know the way in which we have to do, and all this will be a subject of discussion, elaborating the technology, physical studies, geophysical as well as studies, hydrological studies, etc., to be done for the planning purposes of tunneling, as well as the construction technology to do the tunneling, and also maintenance and utilities going along with that. This is an opportunity for all of us to listen for the next 2 days to know about what the speakers can offer us and know the language of tunneling. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Gurraj sir. Now may I request our guests of honor to please come over to the dais and take their seats there. May I request Sri Anjuman Parvez sir, the Managing Director of BMRCL, to please come over and take your seat on the dais. May I request Dr. Karisiddappa is not here, so Dr. H.R. Sudarshan Reddy to please come out to the dais and accept his seat onto the dais. May I request Mr. T. Livingstone Elizer from CMRCL to please come out to the dais. And may I also request Sri Amit Garg, the Managing Director of KRIDL, to please come out to the dais. We would like to honor our esteemed guests of honor, and we will be doing that in a very unique way. We will be honoring all our esteemed guests of honor simultaneously. May I request Mr. Ravindranath to please lead the team. We are really honored to have all the distinguished professionals from the varied field, commencing from Sri Anjuman Parvez sir, the Managing Director of BMRCL, and Dr. Karisiddappa, the Vice Chancellor of VTU, is being represented by Dr. Sudarshan Reddy, Sri Livingstone Elizer, the Chief General Manager of CMRCL, and Sri Amit Garg, the Managing Director of KRIDL. We are really honored to have you on the occasion, sir. And as a token of our humble gesture of honoring you, we'll be commencing this honoring ceremony shortly. May I request Mr. Ravindranath to please lead the team. Please applaud to convey our gratitude and thanks to the distinguished guest of honor to be present with us today. The traditional Mysore peta and adorned with a shawl, welcomed by a bouquet. That's the tradition we follow. Thank you so very much, sir. Now may I request the chairman of all the organizing committees to do the honors. Thank you so much, Mr. Ravindranath. Thank you so very much, sir. Dr. Sudarshan Reddy, the Regional Director of VTU, Bangalore, representing Dr. Karisiddappa, the Vice Chancellor of the Visvesvaraya Technological University. Thanks to all the distinguished guests of honors and all the chairmen of the organizing committee and the conference chairman, sir. Our guests of honors will be inaugurating the exhibition immediately after this session. And before we do that, may I now request Mr. Ravi Shankar to please say a few words in conclusion of the inaugural event before we move on to the inauguration of the exhibition.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Very good morning to all of you. Dr. Gururaj sir has already mentioned about Nirmana. Tremendous efforts have gone in, I would say, over the last 1.5 years. We were supposed to do this Nirmana in 2021, and because of the pandemic situation, we had to postpone the Nirmana 2021 to 2022. In the meantime, the organizing committee decided to do the Curtain lecture series. And on an average, every month, we have done one Curtain lecture series in association with NITTE Meenakshi College of Engineering, actually. And we had national and international speakers delivered lectures in that, actually. Finally, when we took a decision, I would say maybe about 3 months ago, actually, that though it was a very short time, and we took a decision that we'll go ahead with the physical program. And later on, we converted this to a hybrid program. In short, since we are already running short of time, I would say that tremendous efforts was put in by the organizing committee, the Instruct and the organizing committee, and all the sponsors, everyone in this case. Initially, just to say a few words on my vote of thanks. At the very outset, on behalf of Instruct Board of Governors and organizing committee, I would like to convey our most humble thanks to our esteemed and honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, for his kind gesture in accepting to inaugurate this two-day international conference, despite his very, very busy schedule. When the core committee, organizing committee went and approached him, and I would say maybe we took 60 seconds to explain to him. And his reaction, he said, "Naan bartini." That was his answer. I don't think he has taken 5 seconds to say that, actually. Naan bartini ishte helidu. So on behalf of the committee, I extend our sincere thanks to our Chief Minister. In the same measure, I would like to place on records our deep thanks to our guest of honors. We have today Mr. Anjum Parvez, Managing Director, Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation Limited. Shri T. Livingstone Eliazar, Chief General Manager, Design and Planning, Chennai Metro Rail Limited. Shri Amit Garg, Managing Director, Rail Infrastructure Development Company Limited. And today, Dr. Karisiddappa, Vice Chancellor, VTU, is not able to, we could not make it, but we have Dr. H.R. Sudarshan Reddy, Regional Director, Vishweshwaraya Technological University. So in addition, all the renowned speakers, delegates, sponsors, exhibitors, members of Instruct and peer organizations such as Namma Metro, ACCE, ICA, etc., the academia and the industry for the strong encouragement to this international conference. My deep gratitude is also to all the committee chairpersons, members of all committees, numerous volunteer members, Secretariat of Instruct and peer organization who have toiled day and night to ensure that this event is a grand success. The support that we have received from media and all the logistic partners such as the management of this venue, Hotel Lalita Ashok, the audiovisual team, on-stage and off-stage teams, all have been commendable. I once again convey our deep gratitude and thanks to each and everyone, irrespective of whether I mentioned them individually or not. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.